at this point in time, the purpose of this call, and what we're looking to achieve on this call. So first and foremost, my name is Emmanuel Dojaye. I'm a forex trader and educator. I've literally been trading the financial market for the last 5 years plus, right? It's amazing how in the month of August, yes, in the month of July, next month, it's amazing how in the month of July, I'll be 6 years trading this amazing financial market space. And it's been so amazing. I've achieved great, and I've achieved so much. Should I talk about the numbers? Let me not talk about the numbers. But I've accumulated the tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, that is not even what I'm here to share about. I'm here to share how we've been able to, with different platforms, leveraging the foreign exchange market, we've been able to impact so many individuals across the world. And today I have the honor to introduce to you an amazing individual. It's somebody I met at the early stage of my learning. It's been so amazing. It's been so instrumental to my success in this space, right? For just some of you would have known, probably you'd have met him, or you'd have you'd have been privileged to be part of his mentorship at any point in time. He goes by the name Mr. Kenby Moore. But before I even get Mr. Kenby to come on this call, let me just quickly share with you one of the things we're looking to achieve on this call, right? We understand there are so many difficulties when it comes to trading the financial markets, right? And then it is in lieu of this, we got informed about an amazing platform that Mr. Kenby is going to be breaking down and share with you. It's a phenomenal one that literally puts or helps you earn money with less effort from the financial markets. I kid you guys, I've not seen anything that could make forex traders as lazy as lazy as this platform will make you lazy, right? But to step out of the way, I'm going to have to introduce to the call the man of the moment. And guess what? You want to listen to him. You definitely want to pay rapt attention to me. In fact, if you've not been focused on this call, if you've not been listening to anything I've been saying so far, all well and good. But by the time he gets on to share with you what he's about to talk about, you should listen. Do not be distracted, because you do not want to miss any detail from this call, right? So without no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please drop in some fire emojis on the chat box as I make welcome Mr. Kenby Moore to this call to come give us the value we're looking forward to. Just drop in some sevens with fire emojis on the call. I want that energy on the call right now. Drop in the fire emojis, bless the chat with fire emojis. 777. If it's 111 that comes to your head, if it's still, in fact, you know what? Blaze the chat box with anything that comes to your mind right now. You can take it away, sir.
All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Put I'm big and grateful on the chat. If you guys can hear me okay, super excited to have you guys on this call. But just let me know if you guys can hear me okay quickly. Let me see. I'm big and grateful. Okay, I typed something here. And I need you guys to do this quick exercise. I know we are supposed to be more on this call, but there's something about collective energy. Okay, I need everybody to take this energy. 41 of you or 39 of you, except I and Emmanuel, go on the group chat, all right, and type right now that we are live on this call. We are live on the big launch. Just go type on the Telegram group channel. We are live on the register your energy there right now. I need us to do that exercise quickly. I'm super grateful. I thank God, for this beautiful day, for this beautiful opportunity to share our hearts with you. May the grace of God give us tonight the wisdom and the understanding. I have a desire in my heart, all right? And I believe everyone who's on this call, you're here for a purpose. You're here, because there is something that got your interest. And one of the things I want to say, okay, let me take this. All right, just a moment. One of the things I want to say is, if you can open up, okay, to the information, we're just going to give you a history. We're going to give you a history, present, and the future of where we are right now when it comes to the trading environment. We're here because of, I'm sorry, let me just quickly plug my system. I have to plug this quickly right now. Excuse that. I don't want the system to turn up. Okay, good. So I'm gonna do a little bit of introduction of myself. Okay. Um, like Emmanuel said, my name is Ken Remo. The name Ken Remo hasn't been in the space of training, mentorship, and coaching not until the year 2018. Actually, the year 2018 introduced me into my career of passing the knowledge of education, passing the knowledge of teaching. 2018 into 2020, because I started a journey in my life. In 2018, I started my journey of Forex. Prior this time, I never actually knew anything about Forex. Why am I telling you this story? It is very important for anyone who's making a decision. This decision that I'm about to share with you, or the decision you're going to make because of this information, if it's about your tomorrow, if it's about your next month, then this information is not for you. Okay? If it's about your present shift of situation, or the immediate shift of situation, I bet you're going to miss out. But sometimes you have to take a step back and look at where you are right now. Where were you last 5 years? Okay, where you are right now, where are you going to be in the next 5 years? Do you know the difference is the decision you're making? All right, I need everybody to type decision on the chat. Okay, you are a product of a made and unmade decision. I need to just tell you guys this. Okay, and things will happen to you in life. All right, that is going to shape your decision, good or bad. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, good or bad. A couple of things happened in the year 2018 that brought me into the decision of Forex. What was those things? Okay, I got into a business that same year. I made my first 6 figures in US dollars from a place of nothing. A couple of 2 years back, I was broke and I was sleeping in the church. The same year I got married. I married broke. But that same year I got married, I hit my first 6 figures in US dollars. Afraid, torn apart. After making that money, a whole hell fell upon me. I was in a place of a crazy hell. I was arrested several times. I was charged to court. I was taken to prison. The situations were tough in my life because what I was involved in business, I never actually understood the foundation. I just wanted to help people. And I started sharing information of businesses because of what I knew presently, because of the facial aspect of it. Okay. And these businesses turned out to fail. Okay. And even if we made profit, people didn't, and people came all hell who lose. Okay. Because of a person of integrity, I carried a whole lot of weight, paid a whole lot of debt. So I and my wife made the decision that we can't continue in this line. I've been in that industry for quite a while. Okay. I can't keep doing this. Okay, like a gamble. I know I really want to help people, but I needed something that is going to, I know that I have control over. Okay. For the first time, when God brought me into this environment, still, I want to tell you guys something quickly. In this story, there is actually, I don't know if it's a motivation or a clear insight. Okay, sometimes the things that will work for you in your life are the things you think they are not your thing. I mean, if you've been that this is not my thing, okay, don't bring that heart here because Forex wasn't my thing. In fact, I was an opposition to Forex. I used to make friends with people who do Forex. They were practically my main clients in business, people who do Forex, because I thought this environment, there was a plan in it that is shaping, that is deceiving people. Okay. Because I wasn't seeing people who had results. I was hearing a lot of money in Forex, but everybody I practically knew in Forex at the time, okay, they didn't sell the message of money. How many of you have been there? Put 100 on the chat. You think people talk about Forex, but you don't really see their result. You can't relate. Put 100 on the chat. I used to be that person, but I didn't take it lightly. I want to make sure that I'm getting involved in making sure I change that decision. Okay, so that's who I was. But here I am trying to make a decision in life. God brought me to an environment, a meeting, a relationship, and I saw something that made sense, and it was Forex. Okay, but you know something about me. There is life is spiritual. I had to take the decision, take a leap of faith to look at the result, to look at what I'm not seeing. And I saw that there was a system at the time that connected individuals, low, high, middle class, rich. And they had one thing in common, a platform and a system of education, a platform that had resources to learning, and a proof of system of mentorship and results. And when I looked at these individuals, I saw individuals that didn't even have the skill like I did. Okay, that didn't even have the money like I did at the time. and they were getting results because they were leveraging resources. Long story short, I made a decision to join that platform and I followed through mentorship. I followed through the system of education and mentorship. I made a decision not just for myself. I said, if this work, and I'm a person who wanted to help and impact people, I'm going to use this environment to impact people, to help people earn an extra income that will shift the life, okay, for them. This is 6 years in the journey. I have been established in Forex as a coach and a mentor. I became the first educator from Africa in that platform and became the #1 educator in that same platform that I started with. Put 100 on the chat if you get what I'm saying. I stand in the position to tell you, irrespective of where you are right now, okay, whether you know or you don't know, there is a pattern to learning and there is proof of learning. I am that proof of learning. And over the years, I've been mentoring, helping, and coaching individuals, building systems. Okay. Why am I sharing with you this story? Here is another opportunity, okay, like I had a couple of years back. Now, what are the challenges that people really face in trading? I stand in the position to tell you because I have faced them myself. I've got into a position where I felt, man, this thing is not working as a student. You know, one of the biggest challenges in this environment is people don't have access to #1, write it down, all right, trading mentorship. Okay, proper trading mentorship, genuine, write it down. Okay, people don't have access, #2, to trading resource. Okay, and people don't have access to leverage in trading, leverage in systems. These are the things that I could say the bedrock of my success, if I am not to take it lightly and tell someone the truth, okay, is that I had access to a proper, well-systemized trading mentorship where I have access to people who have the result, willing to train me. In fact, it's not even about their will. They put their wealth of resources on board for me to learn, okay, for students to learn. Now, there is a pool and a resource of tools. A lot of people are struggling today. There's something going around in the trading environment where people are struggling to learn these things off the environment of training and mentorship and tools. It's kind of like it's hard. Many people have failed because they are gambling with trading. And there's so much money in trading. I need everybody to put money on the chat. There's so much money in trading, irrespective of any economy you're coming from. The money in trading can liberate you, give your life back. Okay, if you're working 9 to 5, you can have a 2-year plan and you could retire as a boss. Because the money here is liberating if you can find the right foundation. Okay, and many people don't have access to leverage. You know, when we talk about leverage, some people don't have a assistant, something I would call income, past assisting income. Okay, the reason I've been on the scene I've been on the scene working project, always looking for tools and resources to help traders, but it's been difficult. Okay, it's been difficult because why? Without the proper tools and resources, it all comes back to, you know, this hard journey. You know, a couple of months back, this opportunity came to me. And the truth is, I'm someone who makes sacrifices if I see true, genuine purpose. One of the reasons I'm going to highlight on this call, I'm not going to tell you so many things, okay? It's just going to be my story, my journey, the reason why I'm so attached to this, why I'm doing this. But I'm going to tell you why I'm so interested in this resource, okay? And my take point, my strong point is when there's a friend of mine on this call right now. He happens to be a great leader, a multiple 7-figure income earner in this industry. He's into the business of, you know, helping individuals, you know, through mentorship, life coaching, leadership, and resource when it comes to trading. You know, and you know, when I say trading, passive income, he's good. I've been following him, and he shared with me this opportunity. But let me tell you one of the things that got me, aside the fact that timing for me, okay, this opportunity was real and good. I don't need to, family, I don't need to share with you a presentation, okay? If you, the few things I'll share with you, they should present to you why you should make a good decision, but I'm going to share with you what you need. When he showed me this thing, something resonated with me. One, timing. I was looking for something, okay? I was hungry about something. I was already making decision to launch something that I wanted to do. But when he shared with me this system, it looks like what it's out there. But there's something that got me, and that is one of the things I want to highlight on this call, okay? I need everybody to put trading tools on the chat. I am a coach. I've mastered the skill and I've taught a lot of people. One of the challenge a lot of people have, one is they don't have time to properly manifest the knowledge of this trading. Put 100 if you relate with me. Okay. To analyze the chart, stay in the chart, get result. It's crazy. People are in a busy life schedule trying to survive finances. Okay, but this thing works, but you need time. If you really want to do this thing and really get the best out of it, you need time to stay. But people don't have time, so it's a major challenge. The biggest people that are earning from this space right now, I spoke with one of my students at the time, but is now established in this environment. We were at the previous company together. He has, let me tell you guys, he has automation. He's using systems and tools, okay, and he's managing presently well over $870,000 using tools. And guess what? He was retired. He went back to work because now he doesn't have time. He has too much time. He felt like he doesn't have, how am I going to put the word? He has too much time that he doesn't want to stay in the system because it's wasting time. He uses systems now, tools to trade, and is managing well over 25 accounts, over $870,000. Put 100 on the chart if you still want to hear more. Okay, if you think there are levels to this thing, okay, this is someone who's been trading like we do manually, but because of tools, he has upgraded his game. And when this opportunity was shared with me, I looked at what I was doing. It's in line, but there's something about this tool that I didn't have. And guess what? I'll tell you guys honestly, what I was about to launch is going to make me a whole lot of money than this thing I am launching right now. And do you know why I accept to launch this? Because my goal in this space is not to make a lot of money, it's to make impact, because I didn't bring myself here. There's no amount, I have a lot of money, okay, to validate the fact that I am a successful trader. But one of the things I cry for is there are people around me who don't. I know where I'm coming from, fam. And I know people who can use this opportunity to elevate themselves from where they are to probably more than where we are right now. All they need is leverage. I didn't put leverage in the chat. So I said, rather than launch a tech that is going to be associated with my success, I rather launch a system that is going to bring a lot of success like myself. Okay, what is the big thing here? The first day I actually attended the launch in this platform, I saw results. I saw caliber, just like 2018, when I came into a platform, I saw individuals using a system to get results. Trading, people who come in within 2 weeks, learning how to follow simple steps, and learning how to use a platform, a tool, and they are making crazy amount of money independently without having too much time to spend in the market. How many of you think that's amazing? Put 100. I saw countless, and I look at the eyes of people when they share testimony. These are not formulated stories. And there is something about me, okay? When people say, so I've been in this game long enough, you can't cheat me, all right? Even if it looks so good, okay? I have a way of validating stories, okay? Right now, I want to delve, because I don't want this to just be kind of like our business presentation. No, I want proof of activity. How many of you like proof of activity? All right, put POA on the chat, okay? Proof of activity, tools. I want to lay emphasis on the tools on this platform. When it comes to a trader, if you're new here, we'll get you right, but I want you to see why you shouldn't be new. This information should make you, if you leave this place, you're not going to be new to trading because you're going to start the journey. Okay, this got me. So I'm going to first this is someone in the organization, okay, and he has massive results. He's the first person that I want to bring. I'll bring different results. I'm going to even share mine, because what I did was, the moment I saw this result, I wanted to investigate. Okay, yes, I had a collaboration with this company to come in as an educator. So I'm coming in as an educator in this platform, but there was something that I was interested in. Okay, I know I'm going to be a mentor and a coach. I'll teach people the skill, but are there tools that can readily help people right now that are trading, that know how to trade, okay, that I can leverage over? Because that is something I can send out. I'm going to bring someone on the call right now just to share, okay? Because before I put a presentation to you, I want you guys to know why you should listen to the presentation in the first place. Okay, I have a brother here on this call. Okay, you're just gonna share quickly your story. His name is Emmanuel Mboto. Okay, share with us your story when you got started in this platform and your results and what is giving you those results so far. Quickly, are you here, bro?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
All right, good day, guys. I already apologize to Mr. Henry that I won't be able to show my camera because of the area I was in. But guys, I'm gonna be sharing my story. Well, I've been in GFU for about 3 months plus, and I need to say that the work is really amazing. I myself, I back then I used to analyze, but I would say I got lazy, but like work just got easier because now I feel I could even focus on other stuffs in life and still be making money from trading. When I was trading on my by myself, I normally wake up, analyze, sitting on the screen all day looking for a setup or signal. But right now, let's say I could do badminton, I could maybe get into sport, I could do all that stuff. I'm just still making money with this product that are in the platform, and I'll be showing some of my results, just the recent one and some other few stories um, that has been shared. I'll be sharing my screen right now, guys. Okay, now this is the recent one. Now, if you see this trade, it was at the entry. I know most people won't understand all this right here, but this was a trade I took yesterday. The market was at the entry. This is the trend wave scanner, one of the scanners in GFU. The invalidation was given, and then the TPs were given as well. And then I took this trade with one position. Now you can see the entry. The entry was at 33, 35.95. I was about 10 pips late, but I still took the trade and I made 906 USD from it. For those of you who are in Nigeria, this is approximately 1.5 million naira in Nigerian currency. And then this trade was given by Eric Lucas. I didn't get the screenshot of when it was running, but I made 1,232 USD from this trade still yesterday evening. And I'm going to be showing few other stories, not I myself, like students as well, because most people could be like, oh, fine, these people are the coaches, they already know their whereabouts, but I want to show you other people result as well. Now, this is a Menti and Jifu. He started with $10,000, which is last month, and he has made over 120 USD in profit. I mean, this guy is just 22 years old, and he shared his testimony on this day. And this figure you're seeing right here in the Nigerian currency is about 210 million naira in the Nigerian currency. And he was like, right here, he was like, thanks, fam. We're all grateful, patient. The strategy and every single thing that's been happening in the platform has been great. And now the next I have here on the list is okay, let me go. Okay, yeah, there's it. This trade was given today by Eric Lucas, one of the educators. You can make money from the scanner and also the educators who teach as well, like Mr. Camry. You can also benefit a lot from him as well as an educator. This trade was given by Eric, a buy limit. The POI was 33.40, the SL was 34. I took the trade, and then this is the entry right here. This is it. I was 10 pips late as well. And I made over 400. I know I made over 510 USD from this trade. I took one loss earlier on, but I mean, when the wins are more than the losses, you will still be profitable at the end of the week. And then this is another account I was trading. I started with 3 million naira last month. I took only this one was specifically only for the scanners. Then I have another account I used to trade for the educators as well. And I used 3 million naira, which is about $2,000 deposit. And I made the whooping sum of 20.1 million naira, which is I think in dollar that's about $12,000 in the space of 1 month plus. And these are some withdrawals I do make from my broker call right here. When I'm done trading, I do place some withdrawal as well. This was 2nd of June. I was on $400 in $400 profit right here. I ended up closing with $2,000, and these are other people result as well from the live trade that goes on and every single thing. So guys, thank you so much for having me on here. Thank you, Mr. Kenvry, for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much for sharing. In such a short notice. And guess what? This is even a new testimony, different from the ones I heard, I knew. You know, see, how many of you are okay? If money doesn't inspire you, does this testimony inspire you? All right. Now, if you have known me, there's something about me. I'm not someone who's moved by money. Okay. I'm someone who's moved by reason. Okay. And process. But put process on the chat. Are you guys, can you guys hear me? Are you guys frozen? Am I in a different chat? Okay, good. Like I'm someone who's moved by process. Now, I'm going to bring, so this is someone who's in the system, okay, is connected to community. Guess what? He trades using the scanners in this product, in this system. He have access to a trading signal. So because this company also have signals, okay, that you can readily just copy and paste, and you can make money. And you can also get access to live classes where you can tap into learning the skill. And while you're learning the skill, you can get trade ideas. Then off that, you could go into courses and learn to master the skill for yourself. All right. Put power on the chat if you get what I just said. I'm going to bring, before I go into detail of telling you about the system, I want to bring, so when I got started, I want to tell you guys the process. I'm someone who investigate. I want to know, okay, it's okay. Like I've seen many of you, you see result, people share on social media, people talk this. It's like cock and bull in your ears. All right. And you don't know you cannot decipher what's real from what's fake out there no more. All right. And okay, so the best thing you can do for yourself, I want to see for myself. Okay. So what I did was when I got in, okay, I got some individuals started and I said, okay, you know what? Let's do some. I believe in this thing, but I want us to have, before I'm going to put this thing and tell someone about it, I want us to have our personal experience. Okay, I'm going to just bring one of my students right now. Okay, his name is Oluwasegun. Some of you know him, some of you don't. What I did was I told him, gave him the system, follow the scanner, and he watched a video by one of our mentor that is here on this course. Simple video, okay? Not myself, it's not me. I didn't train him. Like I didn't train him on how to use the scanner. I said, just follow the step because if I tell someone to follow this app, I want to know how it operates. I said, follow this step on how to use this scanner. One of the scanner, this company has a variation of scanners. Follow the step and let me see your result over the next 10 days. Okay. So he's on this call right now. Shegun, are you there? Just quickly share your screen. Okay. And show them the data of your documentation using the scanner. If you can share the scanner using the scanner, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me loud and clear.
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me.
I know you are shy. I'm putting you on the spot, but just go ahead.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my experience using this scanner. I started using this scanner I think last week Thursday. And I'm allowed to share my screen?
Yeah. You can share your screen.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet. If you share, I'll see. All right. Yeah, it's showing now.
Okay. I started using this scanner, I think, on Thursday. And the reason why I was attracted to this scanner, my first glance at the scanner was seeing the entries, the invalidation, and the exit area. Like sometimes that's always our major problem. Even sometimes when we know how to trade, we have to wait and wait to get a trade, to get in on trades. But using this scanner, it has been nothing short of amazing. Since I started using it on Thursday, I decided that okay, I was going to document all my trade I was going to be taking with the scanners. I decided that okay, I was going to document all my trades. I didn't document my Thursday trade. I started documenting on Friday, and this was my Friday's trade. I used this method. This was the method I just improvised on my own so as to understand it better. I got my confirmations. The funny thing about the scanner is that you have the ability. The scanner, there's an ebook on the scanner. Even if you don't want to watch videos, you can be able to understand the scanner by just reading through the ebook. This is an ebook for one of the scanner called the Trend Wave, which is like my best out of. There are multiple scanners there, and this is like my best out of everything. So these are the confirmations I use when checking out a trade on Trendwave. I don't even stay so long in the market. When I wake up in the morning, 1-2 hours, I go through the Trendwave. I check out the entries, the exits, and using the confirmations on the ebook I have learned and watching some of the videos. I know when and how to enter a trade. And it didn't even take me up to a day before I was able to master this. And just using these confirmations and the Trendwave and one or the other scanners, I was able to document about, I think about 8 trades I took just from Thursday to today. And you can see all the information on the screen from my confirmations of the reason why I took each trade, to the profit I made on each trade, to the amount in dollar, and my takeouts, like the reason, what I was able to understand from taking the trade, and I was able to document everything. And this is an 100% win rate. Like, I don't know if some of you understand what it means to have an 100% win rate on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades just from using a scanner. As in, it's been so amazing, and I just want to learn more about the scanner. I know I've learned most of everything I need to learn on the scanner, but I really just want to know more, and I'm really grateful for giving me the access to be able to get in touch with the scanner. It's been it's been nothing short of amazing. I'm really grateful to you, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for sharing. How many of you think that makes sense? Put 100 on chat. Okay. See, there is nobody that I brought in here right now that is okay, maybe Mboto has become a coach. All right. But these are just individuals that got started. Like, some of you are going to make the decision to get started. So I did not, before I even want to share my result, guess what? I'm an educator. I know I've mastered the market. I'm going to share. Okay. I don't want to leave myself out of the equation. So what I did was, okay, now I'm seeing this work, but if I need to tell someone, okay, Kendrick, can you show someone? Let me quickly just share. Kendrick. Okay, let me quickly share. Because I want to feel that I want to understand what these individuals are saying. Okay, so I got in on the scanner. I started documenting, because what I did was first, I sent them. Let me share this quickly. Just a simple process. Okay. Process. Okay, so this was my first day in trial. I don't know if you guys can starting a journey of journaling my trade, some of the trade entries that I'm having with some of the tools that I'm using. So here is a confirmation I just saw on Euro USD. Okay, this is the entry. Same scanner, Trendwave. It has triggered above the entry, and that's the invalidation point. I'm taking the first TP. And if I look here, the confirmation also align on this amazing tool that up on the trend and price above. So it means blue means we should buy. And I actually got in on the trade already. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is going to be. So I'm here about an hour later. Okay, so my TP level was 1.1440. Okay, and this is the trade. You can see that the market actually spiked that out. I'm out of the market already, so I've hit my goal, for this morning, based off on this trading, goal, right, on this tool and strategy. Stay put. I'm going to take more on the upcoming days. Let's go. Okay, let's go to the second one, which was yesterday. All right, so today is another day of trading, journaling the trade. So I'm in on EU again on the Trendwave scanner. It's ready. Let's fell in love with EU. I don't know why. Got into the entry, and if I'm looking at my key short right now, it is up. It means we are good to go. Okay, so this was my entry. Time of entry was 9:58. TP level is the first TP. Okay, though the stop loss is a little over the TP, but let's just get TP1. All right, it was ready on key short, called on Trendwave. Let's see how this 10 o'clock candle plays the market. So I'm back. Okay, we took the trade around 9:50 58. Okay. And this was the trade. This was around the entry, kind of outdated. And I told you guys our TP was 1.1450. If you look at here right now, this is 1.1475. TP2, okay, was actually 1.1463. So it's hit TP1, it's hit TP2, okay, and boom, you can see. All right.
No.
Beautiful.
I quickly
Another
want to
trade
do
that I
some.
actually took was German 30. But I didn't. I just took that one was German 30 from the scanner to. Okay, look at that guy. Okay, look at German 30 that smashed TP2. Beautiful. All right, I just took it on the side note. We ain't playing. We're winning. This is day 2. Boom.
How's the trade? Put 100. So that was yesterday. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you guys feeling this? Okay. So I want you guys to know that this is not just a presentation where we just come and tell you, preach to you. Put 100 on the chat if you're excited about these tools. I kid you not. Okay. If you can only be a student that can follow instruction, I don't know how much you desire to make over the next 12 months, 18 months. Okay, you can set yourself up, because why? What we're doing right. My only challenge, I was telling some of my students, my only challenge that I am going to work on is grit for students, because I know when people come into this environment, they see this type of things, they can't hold up and manage discipline. That's my only challenge, because there are results. This is just on the scanners. I'm not talking about live education where you can get live trades. I'm not talking about Signal, the Signal app. The company has a Signal app where you receive signals from different mentors and educators. You don't even have to come and look at this scanner. You can get the trade directly on Signals. Okay. I'm not talking about the courses where you can learn how to do this thing for yourself. Okay, where you can have direct relationship with people that are teaching you this skill. So the name of this company is GFO. All right. This is a company just like I had an opportunity a couple of years ago to learn the skill. I'm just going to open my screen right now, and I'll just share a little bit about this company. What I need to tell you in the presentation I have, and I know whoever is going to see this has already seen why he's going to join. So this is just formalities. Okay. They are basically involved, all right, in different products that has to do with health, wealth, all right? And let me see this. Okay, beautiful corporate team. I wouldn't do anything that I've not seen that the leadership has a foundation. These are wealthy individuals that has the need and desires to create systems that will empower people. Okay, the product about this company, they are integrated into travel, health, and wealth. And this slides into the digital platform. Okay, so there is the Forex University. This is where high touch meets high tech. They have the Forex University, Crypto University, Social Media University, credit facilities, okay, finance, so real estate, e-commerce, AI University. Okay, so what is Forex? Some of you that are here right now, maybe you're hearing this for the first time. Okay, buying and selling of currencies. All right, Forex market opens 5 days. Forex is just buying and selling of currencies. It opens 5 days a week. Crypto market opens 7 days a week. Largest financial market in the world, can trade in the market for free. Okay, bank trade and multiply our money. Now you can be involved in what the bank is doing. What GFO has is actually a simplified education. And now there is the added advantage of crypto and stocks. Okay, what are you going to benefit in this platform? You're going to benefit, you're going to get access to live education, live sessions for you to learn, because I am an educator today because I had access to learn the skill. Okay, and I had access. So you have access to our full-time educators. They come in specific time in the day, all right, to teach you their wealth, to offer you their wealth of knowledge, their process. Okay, and you can learn. Okay, now you also have access to scanners. That's what we're talking about. Trendwave and Keyshot is one scanner in this platform. These are 2 scanners. The 2 I used. Trendwave will call the trade. I will get the confirmation on what Keyshot. If it's a buy, it will tell me up, up, up. If it's a sell, it will tell me down, down, down. And if Trendwave is called, all you just need to do is be faithful and follow instructions. Don't be greedy. Okay. Then we have the Connect app, like I talked about, where you get access to expert trade ideas, real-time market insights, okay, and one-type trade execution from the app. Customer enrollment. If you're looking at getting started, they have the elite pack. I think there's been some changes in this. We're going to communicate. I believe that there's $185, it changed. This is an old one a bit. All right, I think. Then it has a system where you can actually get for and pay no more. We're going to talk about the price, but let me show you, aside the fact that I've shared with you, okay, just an insight into the presentation. Let me share with you the system in real time. Okay, so this is what the platform looks like. What am I sharing? So the moment you come in here, okay, you have access to Forex Edge. So when you click on home, so this is home where you get Forex. You see everything they offer from Forex, crypto. We here right now, we're only talking about Forex. The crypto market is a it's a place of wealth transfer. The opportunities in that space is incredible. But because of time and introduction and a launch, let's get started. We're only giving you guys just one aspect of the business. So this is the Forex Academy. This is the Crypto Academy. This is the E-commerce Academy, Social Media Academy. You know, a lot of people today, your wealth is in your connecting with people. So even if you build value today, you do not have an opportunity to connect with people, that value wouldn't be valuable if someone else is not using it. And you need to learn a skill of connecting.
Sorry, sir. Your screen is frozen.
My screen is frozen?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, thank you. I was sharing the wrong one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry. All right, beautiful. So I go back to what I was sharing. So I talked about the Forex. So this is the platform I logged in. So this is the platform. This is the Forex Academy. This is the Crypto Academy. This is e-commerce, social media. Learn the skill of connecting with people and building brands and selling businesses online from the comfort of your people are working from home, so you can work your business from home. Then there is the Mindset Academy. This is one of my best academy or best resource when I was in the previous platform. A lot of people learn a skill that they can use for themselves, but they don't learn what uses the skill, which is your mind. You're a product of how mentally developed you are. Okay, so but people don't build their mindset, but they build their skill set, which there is lack there. So when I click on Forex right now, you're going to see schedules of different education. Now, if you're a beginner, you start from somewhere. You're going to start from the beginners module, or you move into intermediate module, you move into advanced module. Okay, and we have a live bot, a live channel where anybody that is live on this platform, like this lady is practically live right now, maybe in the English market, or she's live, she's training right up. So you click here right now. If I click her, I'm going to see what she's doing and I can connect. Okay. She's in the, I think this is French. Okay, good. I think this is something beautiful. Let me go back. But she's teaching live right now. So if you have access, you can get access to these people live. Now, these are the different schedules that gives you access to the educators. Every educator here right now, these are people with wealth of knowledge. They tell you that time, so you know when to join them. Okay, you connect with them. This is my own session. I come in 5 times a week. I'm like I told you guys, I'm bringing this business to, or this opportunity to you. Okay, I don't need to, but I'm doing this because I know something, that there are people that are going to need this. Okay, so I come in, I'm a hybrid educator. I trade money in minutes, live earning session where you can trade HFX or money minutes. You guys are going to learn about that. I will also teach the skill in Forex, where we call live trade ideas and how we get the trades, and you can learn the skill for yourself. Okay, so this is how the schedule works. Okay, and if I go here right now, I know I'm a little bit fast because I'm just trying to manage my feeling and emotions. Here are the scanners. Okay, so these are the different scanners. A couple of days ago, Shegun just came to me that he has found a system in Godena. How many of you know gold? Put gold on the chart. How many of you know gold can kill you and gold can set you up for wealth? I use the word kill first because a lot of people have been taking the kill side, but they've not been set up for wealth. All right, let me know on the chat. Gold can transform your life if you have a way of trading it. If you find, what this scanner does is that it literally scans the market, and on the 5 minutes you can scalp gold. And I see this just in a couple of days that he was practicing it, he's been taking this and he's doing some amazing things. He's not even started documenting these ones. Okay. So this is gold. All right. He calls it, if you put it on 5 minutes, it's going to tell you, give you the entry. All right. Like I think this one is, if the market comes back, there's a way to trade it. All you just need to follow it. And within a day, you can find 5 trades using this Godena. In a day, you can see 5 trades. 5 times. You can trade it 5 times. Like I said, the only thing that I have a challenge with, some people are going to be indisciplined. I can't just know. I will just be praying. Please don't be indisciplined. Don't expose yourself too much. Because some people will feel like all the money that the country has stolen from them, they will get it from here. But please be careful. I'm just showing you the potential. Now, this is another scanner. This is the trend wave we're using. Okay. It's literally like right about now, it's called the market for a sell. This is the invalidation point. So this is BTC USD. All we just need to do, another confirmation, if we go on the key shot and see on the key shot that this market is practically calling BTC USD. Okay. And it's saying BTC USD, sell. Come on. I did, was it on 15 minutes? It was, if this last one shows sell right now, boom, is good to go. Did I see, was it on the 15 minutes that I saw it, or was 5 minutes? Okay. This one shows red right now. I'll sell this market and put the stop loss. Simple as that. You don't have to do anything. Just follow the confirmation. Okay. I know I can show you more. There are these scanners. So this is how they work. And they have PDF guided way videos on how to use them. But there is something that got me powerfully more, and I'm not going to be the one to talk about it. But when I got in, as what I was trying to do, I know that we've been in systems like this that people were lost, people were confused. What was my biggest game was to have a system to guide people. And when I came in, my friend actually showed me something that blew us up, a resource system that manages the whole organization. And that for me was a wealth of tools. You can't buy, there are certain things you can't buy with money. Okay, you can pay for certain things, but there's certain things you can't buy. All right. And for me, that is game changing. I can say a lot. All right. And I know you guys have heard a lot, but I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't the opportunity to hear this information from someone who has credible results. Okay. I've been in this space. I've watched people. I've seen people, and I've seen people grind. I've seen people fail. I've seen people succeed, and I've seen people stay consistent. This individual is a proof of someone who shares, when I see foundation of where I'm coming from, I see that same story in his life, in his projection, and I've seen him rise. One of the things that got to me that, someone who a couple of years ago, you went to jail, coming out of jail, you are something else today that the society can reckon with, as blessing society, and when he shared this with me, the last opportunity I had access to leadership. I worked my way into leadership because I was very intentional. I worked my way into, working with high reputable people in the industry because I was intentional, but I never had leverage of leadership. But when I started this opportunity, not only did I start up, okay, I had a leverage, that we didn't have. I wish I could go into the depth of even sharing a couple of it. When it comes to building systems like this, okay, many people build with their sweat and blood, okay, but there are people that have already done the work and have laid down leverage, and all you just need to do is tap into that leverage. As I'm talking to you right now, this community is wealthy because this individual has created leverage that some people are going to just make a whole lot of money from. Okay, I can't share all of that right now, but I'm looking for individuals that will make decisions based on what I call proof of information and proof of knowledge. Okay, without wasting much of our time, this information was brought to me by my brother, a multiple 7-figure income earner in this space. He's actually the head of the African expansion in this particular company, and is directly the head of our organization. And he brought this to me in partnership and collaboration that let's build this. Okay, he's so intentional. He's going to talk about vision, why he's doing this, all right, and what you guys stand to gain if you look beyond just what you guys just heard. Okay, put in some 777 on the chat. All right, put in some 7 and some fire emojis on the chat as I bring my brother, my friend, a leader, head of this organization, Mr. Premium Bells. Are you there, bro? He's actually,
Yes, bro. I'm here.
time is actually probably almost 1 o'clock there, right?
It's approaching 12 a.m. over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're good. How you doing, Kimberly?
Amazing. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure to be here, of course. It's always good being able to speak to new individuals who have goals, who have aspirations, who want to do well, who are looking for an opportunity. Because this is, how many of us started. And this is how I, of course, started many, many years ago. Before I do get into my part of the presentation, I really want to hand it back to Kenbury. This is somebody who I have a lot of respect for. Joining this platform wasn't something that he needed to do. He already had plans of his own project. He's already successful, trading wise and other ventures as well. So the fact that he, made the decision to partner with Gifu because he believed the impact could be much greater in collaboration as opposed to what he can maybe do alone, just shows where his heart is at for people. So I'm very, very excited for this collaboration. I think we are going to be able to do amazing things over the next 10 plus years. For me, this is not a short-term project. This is something, long term. The goal that we're looking to achieve cannot be achieved within the next 1 to 2 years. This is a big, big platform. So I've been in the industry of trading for over 7 years. Let me just see if I can clean this. I look a bit blurry. There we go. And I've been in the industry of multi-level marketing for over 11 years. And I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the ugly. I've struggled for many years. And, thankfully, I've also had many years of consistent success. I believe I've reached a period in my career where I really understand what it takes to see consistent results, to see consistent success. And I'm blessed to be a part of this group. I'm blessed to be a part of what is about to happen. So I've been in the industry for 12 years. Prior to getting involved in multi-level marketing, trading, I used to work in central London as a recruitment consultant. So I would help people find jobs. That is what I was doing for a living. And I just hated, having to go to work. I hated the same box lifestyle, doing the same thing over and over again. And I was barely making enough money to pay my bills. And in 2017, I ended up, hanging around with the wrong crowd, making money in the wrong way. And eventually that actually led me to go to prison in 2020. I was actually inside for 8 months. And this is when I had a massive reality check. And I just said, look, enough is enough. Things really need to change. I need to change, a lot of my habits. I need to change my thinking process. I need to change the people that I'm surrounded by. And, I made a lot of changes, that year. And I remember 2021, off the back of making so many changes, was the first time I ever made over $100,000 in a year. And then the following year, I made multiple six figures. And then, 2 years later, right, which was 2024, I made my first $1 million. And this year will be my second year making over $1 million. And so my personal life drastically changed in a very, very short period of time, pretty much by getting myself around the right people, getting myself around the right environment. And today's call is not about me, but I know a lot of you don't know who I am. So I just wanted to share a very brief story of who I am. When the time is right, we'll definitely get to know each other in a bit more detail. But what I really want to touch upon is how powerful what you're seeing today. Not just Gifu as a company, but the fact that you have, direct access to Kenbury as a coach, right? That is something that I would have loved when I first got started in trading. I had to learn the hard way. I didn't really have a coach. I didn't really have guidance. I didn't really have a system. And what I love about what we have in Gifu is the fact that what I've realized in trading over the last 7 years is education is great, signals are also great. But the reality is, for the average person, learning how to trade a strategy on their own, right? As in, they're learning how to mark up a chart, they're learning when to buy, when to sell on their own. It can be very daunting, right? And so the second option that a lot of companies or a lot of platforms choose is to focus on signals, right? And signals are great, but if you want to achieve consistent results, what we found is a lot of the time people miss signals, right? They may miss when it comes out. They might be at work. They might be sleeping. They may miss an update of a signal, which is also important. And so what we've seen over the last several months to be a very good balance is leveraging AI through scanners. This seems to be a very good balance between learning how to trade and also taking signals. The scanners is like a perfect blend. You have the autonomy to take trades whenever you want, right? The scanners are bringing out trades every 5 minutes. So it's like it's sending you signals. But of course, you're also learning a confirmation of when to get in and when not to get in, which is important. So even for me and many leaders in our platform that have been trading for a while, we use the scanners because it's made our life easier. Instead of spending hours marking up the chart, we're just able to log into the scanner and basically leverage. And so, I think that's honestly powerful. Now, we're building this globally, right? It's not just Nigeria, it's not just Africa, it's everywhere around the world. But one problem that a lot of people will face when it comes to trading is lack of capital. That is a big, big problem that a lot of people will face. And I'll give you guys an example. Let's say I'll take someone from the chat. Let's say Aisha. Myself and Aisha, we both use the scanner. Aisha has $1,000 in her trading account. I have $100. We both take the same trade on the scanner. Aisha makes $100 profit. I make $10 profit. Does that mean Aisha is a better trader than me? Just put it in the chat box. She made $100. I made $10. Does that mean she's better than me at trading? No, right? It means she had more capital to play with. And so this is a massive, massive issue in a trading space, is the majority of people do not have sufficient capital to make trading what it could be for them in terms of the gains and the reward. And so what we've attached to Gifu is a compensation plan, which is not something you have to partake in, but this is something I would highly, highly recommend, right? It's an additional source of income that can allow you to generate cash flow, and you can now use that to fund your trading account. So your trading account could, grow to a size that can allow your profits to be worthwhile, right? We have some students that started off with just $20, $50, $100. That is not going to make you rich, right? But what those students were able to do is actually embark on our compensation plan, which allowed them to generate more money to top up every week. And with those top ups, they were able to grow their account and in return make more money. So what I'm going to do in the next 5 minutes is just share with you a concept that we have at Gifu that I think is honestly a revolutionary concept within a trading space. Basically, how it works is simple. Gifu will pay you for recommending people to the platform. And I want to make sure everyone's aware that this is something we do anyway every single day. I remember just last month, and I'll share with you the flyer so you guys can see, right? This was me last month, right? Or 2 months ago. I done a full-on tour in Nigeria. You guys can see all the states: Zaria, Abeokuta, Ikeja, Ikoton, Delta, PH, Abia, Uyo, Calabar, Abuja, Kaduna, and Kano. There was actually more states that were not on this flyer that we done, and every state I went to, I asked somebody for a hotel recommendation. I asked the leader that lived there, what is the best hotel in this state? Now, when I got the recommendation, I went to spend money on the hotel based off that referral. But that person that referred me to the hotel, they made no commission. But this is something we do every day. I also asked, what is the best restaurant every state I went to? I got recommendations to go eat at a nice restaurant. I paid the restaurant for my meal, but the person who referred me did not make no money. We refer people to things every single day, but we don't get paid. So all we're doing here in GFU is you on board as a customer, you see results, you use the products, right? That is a prerequisite. Before you refer anyone, make sure you use the products and make sure you see results, right? Because your results and your personal experience will do all the selling for you. So once you see results and once you enjoy the products, you can make money from referring. So GFU say they will pay you $25 for every single person that you refer to the company, right? That is just a very small portion of what I'm going to show you. The main way we get paid in GFU is through our compensation plan over here, right? I want you guys to really look into this rank that says Silver Executive. How this works is very simple. The company says, not only will we pay you for every single person that you bring in, we will also pay you if the people you bring in also bring people in. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I bring in Cedric to GFU and I put Cedric on my left team. You're going to have two teams, left and right. I put Cedric on my left team. And then I also bring in Danielle. And I put Danielle on my right team. So I've now got Cedric and Danielle. Now Cedric, he loves the scanner. He's making money. He's seeing results. Cedric brings in 6 of his friends into GFU. That is now a total of 7 people on my left team. Danielle also brings in 6 people. That is a total of 7 people on my right team. And as you guys can see in a compensation plan, once you have 7 active subscribers on your left and 7 active subscribers on your right, GFU will pay you $700 every month, right? $700 every month, as long as those 7 are active, right? But we get paid weekly, so that'll be about around 133 plus every single week. Now, the beauty of this is, what can you start doing with that $700? You now have more capital to trade with. And that is just the first position. Because what is going to happen is, the more people are satisfied with the products and they're making money, the more they're going to refer people, right? And so 7 on each side will grow to 15 on each side. 15 customers active will give you $1,000 monthly. 40 customers active on each side will give you $2,000 monthly. We have hundreds of platinum executives in our group earning $2,000 a month or more. In Nigeria alone, we have more than 25 people earning $2,000 a month or more in just Nigeria alone. This is not to talk of Africa and the whole globe, right? Then once you get to 125 customers on each organization, it's $5,000 monthly that the company is going to pay you. One of the leaders that you guys heard from just today in Boto, who was sharing with you that he made $900 in a day, $1,000 in a day. He is also an elite executive. So he earns $5,000 a month from GFU. This is one of the big reasons he was able to trade with a bigger account, right? And not only that, when you have a consistent income coming through, you tend to be more patient trading. But when you're trying to pay your rent with trading money, when you're trying to pay your bills with trading money, you are going to start making mistakes because you are now emotional. But when you've got cash flow coming in and you don't have to rely on trading as an income, you begin to make better decisions and you begin to be more patient. So, director is the next rank, $250 each leg, $10,000 monthly, right? In our group right now, we have more than 30 people earning $10,000 a month or more. In Nigeria, we currently have 2 people earning $10,000 a month or more, and we only launched in Africa just over 3 months ago. We have Sapphire Director, $450 on each leg, $15,000 a month. Emerald Director, $65 on each leg, $25,000 a month. This is what GFU are paying out. Diamond is the next position, $50,000 a month. And then you have Blue Diamond, which is my position, $100,000 monthly. It keeps going, 200,000, 375, and $500,000 a month is the final position. So I know you guys are new, and I don't really want to go too deep into the compensation plan because my biggest advice is before you take a look into the comp plan, into referring, it's best that you understand the product because you can't sell something that you don't use. You can't sell something you don't understand, and you can't sell something that you haven't got results in. So that is, it for today. We're going to have, many more opportunities to speak, many more opportunities to get to know each other. I am super excited for this launch. Many of you on the call, or everyone on this call, should know the caliber, right? And the experience that Kembri has. And a lot of people have been waiting for him to come back into the market with some sort of value, with some sort of proposition. And the time is finally here, right? So really take advantage of, the fact that you guys are going to be working directly with Kembri. He is a part of, the GFU team, but other groups won't have the same access that you guys will have being able to work directly with him. It's honestly a blessing. So that is it for me today. Honestly, I'm super excited to be welcoming you on board. I can't wait for you guys to test out the products, to actually use the scanners. It's so simple to use. It is not easy because consistency is not easy, but the product is simple to use. So Kembri, I hand it back to you. God bless you all. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you guys again. Take care.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for that powerful story, information, and value you just dropped. If you got some value, put 100 on the chat.
and some fire emojis on the chat. The truth is, I said something earlier, all right, and I'm going to repeat it as we close this meeting. But before I close, I know some of you, okay, what's it going to take to get started? Okay, but I want to say this. Everything moves on your energy. All right. Some people have heard this information, but there's something about you, okay, the depth of you that brings everything to your own life and light. Okay. Nothing works except you take the decision to work. I said everything you're going to become today, what's your next 5 years is going to be based on the decisions you're taking today. What people can do for you, what God can do for you is that He's going to put you in the right environment to take those decisions. And I believe by the grace of God, we've created that environment. Everything comes with a price. What price are you going to take right now for your next 5 years, for your next 10 years? Okay, it's going to be based on this decision. You know, when we look at this platform, there are just two price range. Okay, the main price range for the digital product is $276. Okay, and that gives you access to all of the digital product including the live session, all of the scanners we shared with you, all right, all of the app to get the signals, you know, and you also get some points in the vacations in case you want to travel, because there's health and travel in the platform. So 275 actually gets you started on the platform full package. Okay, and that is what we recommend. You know, the truth is, I tell people, it's about the result. It's not just you starting. And there's something that I love. See, let me tell you, Premium, I probably wouldn't have shared this with you, but I'll say this. I've never been in any network marketing company, okay, that I know of, and I've never heard. You've done events. I remember attending your events. When you closed that event, there's something that I knew in my spirit. This is going to work. Why? You said something, and you just said it on this call. You said, don't share with someone if you do not experience the product yourself. Please, I need you all to share with me on the chat right now. Will somebody tell you to join a company and test a product that has access for you sharing and making money, and is telling you to test the product for yourself if the product is not going to work for you? Let me know in the chat. Many businesses are built on aggression. They're aggressive. Okay, they know it works, so they just send you to go. And a lot of people have lost way just telling you to build. See, there's something we know here. Okay, and the leaders are very confident of it. If you get this result, you will share. You don't have to. You will get the result. If it's a desire for you to share with friends and family, the result will help you. So use the result, because we're confident that you're going to get the result. Okay, so no leader is going to share this with you if they are not confident that you're going to get the result. So it all comes back to you, to that decision. Are you ready to get some trading result? Okay, so 275 gets you started. There is a, you know, when he came in, and guess what? Even this 275, this is so powerful. He had to negotiate a price point, but I don't really, even if I say it right now, that's not because I want you to get in on that plan, because why? You lose leverage. The reason we share this with you is because you're going to have access to tools, resources, okay, the scanners. Okay, so all of the scanners, all of the tools that will enable you get this type of result is on the 275 price point. Okay. All right, but when you come in, there's another price point for early starters, people who just want to take the decision and probably upgrade later. Okay, let me be part of it. It's 185, which you guys saw, you know, earlier on the platform, but it doesn't give you much leverage. I think about one scanner, you don't have access to all of the education. Okay, it just limits you, because why? That is it's like a half package, you know. So we're excited to share this with you, and the question would be, who's ready to make a decision to get on this beat? So I call this project, you know, because everything I do on the physical side, but I am founded on the spiritual side. You know, what we're looking for is big results. They may not be created this month, next month, but over the next 3 to 5 years, okay, the kind of result we want to create, our goal, our vision, okay, is to give traders an enabling environment to have a success story for themselves. We have the resources. I am an educator, and I'm putting all of my leverage, my years of experience, to making sure, you know, when I was in the previous academy, people only had access to me on screen, and I mentored thousands of people, but they didn't have personal access. Those that did, they know the story. But right about now, I am launching not just as an educator, I'm launching as a friend, as a leader, as a coach that has access to this company as an educator, but have the opportunity to also mentor, coach, guide, and lead a team to get personal results. That's the environment we're creating. Over the next 2-3 years of your journey with us, if you can get on this journey, we want you to have personal results that you don't even have to open your lips and share. When someone asks you, just like a couple of individuals were called on this call, nobody came to tell stories. Even myself, I didn't tell stories. I brought some result to show you. That's gonna, I'm saying 2 to 3 years. If in one day, 1 week, people can show you this type of what would be a managed 1-year run gonna look like if you can manage yourself, get into proper trading, proper risk to reward, proper psychology, managing your assets when it comes to trading accounts. What's that gonna look like? Because you need to learn those things. It's not about the result, you need to learn how to use those results. So I want to appreciate each and everyone that showed up tonight. Okay, I want to thank you. What you are going to do, okay, we may not take questions on this call, but that's why I created a group and environment. Okay, if you have any question, I'm going to drop a personal chat right now, okay, to guide you. I could have a one-on-one call with you to ask, to personally detail your question, what you need to know if you want to get started, what you need to do to get started, okay, because that is the next point. But if you have any question, all right, I'm going to have a one-on-one with you to make sure that will help you get started the right way. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you winning, joining the team and winning with us. All right, have an amazing night. On Saturday, we're going to have our day 2 for those who weren't able to join in here today. Okay, those who probably have this weekend shift. They only have time on the weekend. Okay, and I'll say this as I close. I say it from the bottom of my heart. You truly are a living being when you have control of your time. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Okay, the most powerful thing that can happen to you is not how much money you earn, it's how much time you have. Okay, a lot of people are in a lifestyle that they don't have time for themselves, time for their families, kids, and time for the things they love, and time for God. You're not living. Okay, one of the biggest things that can happen to you is dream, desire, that whatsoever comes, you want to really have time for God, for family, and for yourself. And that is what opportunities like this do for you. Okay, so on the group chat, I believe everybody who's here right now is on the group chat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you could actually send me a personal message on the group chat. So since I'm going to drop it, okay, now we could connect one. That's the advantage of being in my organization. I can connect with you one-on-one because now you've come into my personal mentorship, leveraging over the system. Say, not all of us. How did you get here? Okay, so drop the group, for those of you, the Telegram group chat. That is where we, did I send it? Okay, good. All right, so this is what I'm going to do right now. Thank God you mentioned. See, not everybody. Okay. So I'm going to drop the Telegram channel. I told everybody to get in. Take your spot now. I did. But I believe everybody who's here right now, you should have personal access to me. Because I launched with people that are close first before this goes viral. Okay, so for those of you that are not on the group chat, here goes the link to the group chat. So when you get in, all right, I'm going to just drop. You could just message me on Telegram. Okay, take my number, call me. Do you need to call? Just message me. We can talk. We'll take it from there. Invited by Jennifer. Oh, you are in relationship with Jennifer. Jennifer is ready. Okay. Charity, it's good to see you again. It's the same Charity, right? So just talk to me. Let's connect. You guys have beautiful. You have a beautiful night. Okay, I'll see you guys on. See you guys. So this is what you guys need to do for some of you that are on this call. Prepare for Saturday. Use Saturday for your advantage. Some of you have come right now. You see this information. Some of you are going to get started. There is a two-way to get started: information phase and result phase. We are still in the information phase because someone brought you here right now. They don't have result, but they brought you in the information phase. Saturday is still an information phase because why? Now you can get a lot of people to get the result together and get into the business. You're not alone when you're working with a partner. That is one of the things that inspired me, that made me an educator in the system. I had people I had partnership with.
okay, that I was teaching. I had a reason to go learn. So you could build that between now and Thursday. Get individuals that you know that they are hungry to get information like this, and you get them.